Thanks for listening to our podcast, unMetered. As a member-owned, not-for-profit electric cooperative, our focus is on providing affordable, reliable, safe electricity and outstanding member service. One way that we're doing that is by providing more avenues of communication to you, our member. Through the podcast, we hope that you will be able to find some helpful hints, tips, and things to help you conserve energy, as well as some informational pieces that will help you understand what it means to be a member. Welcome back to another episode of unMetered. We are extremely excited to have you here, as we always are. Very thankful for the great weekend we actually had. NIS, the new rollout of our new system has happened. myMTEMC is live.
It is. We're really excited about it. It's good. I mean, it was a pretty smooth rollout. By and large, we've had some little issues that we're still working through and just asking for the patience of the membership. But by and large, it was pretty good.
Well, and even though there has been some issues, there has not been issues in a couple key areas. One of which is our outage reporting.
That's right.
That is still completely great to go. We obviously have the outage line at 877-777-9111. And also now we have an additional way to report outage through myMTEMC.
Report them through your app or through the web portal. It's actually kind of cool. I mean, it's just you click the button, report an outage. It brings it up. It asks what location. If you have multiple meters, you click it and it's done. I mean, it's that quick. It's
off
that
the
easy.
races.
Yeah,
it's pretty easy there. So the other thing that also we've had is still up and running, fantastic, is our shareandchange.org.
That's right.
So now not only are you able to sign up through the app, which will actually take you to shareandchange.org, but you could also through the web portal enroll right there in the middle of myMTEMC.
Easiest good thing you'll ever do. Just got easier.
Yep.
Sure.
So again, those are two easy things to do. If you got any questions about Sharing Change, or a question about how to report your outage, you can actually call one number now because you'll be able to either talk to one of our member support specialists, or you'll be redirected to the outage line depending on what you need.
Depending on which menu item you choose, 877-777-9020. All that numbers is the same.
Yep.
We do have some new prompts on there, so if you've called it before, listen to the new prompts. But if you have questions on your myMTEMC, we're going to talk a little bit about just some of the things that we've seen over the past couple days. And some of the not necessarily issues, but just some of the things that members are running into. We'll talk about that here in a second. But that's the number to call. That's the number to call for Sharing Change. You can call it. If you hit, I think it's option 2 maybe. It'll take you to the outage line. Yep. So just remember 777-9020 877. Just give us a call there.
Because you can also, through that line, you can also access a bill pay
as
well. So,
That's right.
So if you are experiencing an issue with myMTEMC, you're worried about your bill, you can call the bill pay line.
That's right.
Which is, you can actually access through the 9020 ending phone number.
Right.
So
and now that since we're talking about bills, we've gotten a couple of members here the past couple of days that are just asking about their bills.
Yeah.
In this process, the bills are starting to go out. With the new system that we have, the bills were a little bit slower going out. Everybody who was on paperless has to re-register for paperless.
Right.
And you do that through your myMTEMC.
And specifically, you do that through the web portal itself.
Right.
So
not on the app.
The app does not. So the app has got a lot of functionality to it.
Right.
There's a few. It's not nearly as expansive as the web portal is.
Which is pretty typical.
Yeah.
With a lot of
exactly.
with a lot of companies, the app you can do the basics. It gets you your information. But the web portal is where you're going to want to set your notifications. You're going to want to set paperless billing, all those things. But some of the folks that we've talked to have asked about their bill.
Yeah.
Where's my bill? If you're typically get your bill early on in the month, start checking your myMTEMC online portal because they're starting to populate there. The paper bills are starting to go out. Yes, we know that they are a little bit later than normal, just by a couple days, but check that. They're starting to populate into those places.
And if you do, and if you are in those early days, you still have the same amount of time to be able to pay your bill.
That's a great
And you're
point.
still being billed for the same amount of time.
That's right.
We're not, because of the system change.
That's right.
We're just, the bills are just now starting to actually flow
that's
into the mail.
That's a really good point. When your bill comes out, it's not like it's a 45-day bill.
Exactly.
You're sitting, if it's a 30 or 31-day cycle, whichever it is, it's the same amount of bill. You know, I mean, same
Yeah.
number of days that are billed. You still have the same number. The only place where you may see it, you know, is next month. You know, it may in a couple weeks you may be getting your next month's bill.
Right.
So you know, it's not that we're double billing. It's not that we're overbilling. None of that. Give us a call. Talk to us. You know, we'll explain it a little bit more. But that's one of the things that some members are starting to ask about is, hey, where's my bill? But you know, in order to get to the point where you can look at your bill online, you got to register.
Right.
You know, and that's one of the new cool things that's really rolled out.
And what's super handy is once you enroll in the paperless billing, it's super awesome because now you can check that off. You don't get that piece of mail in there, but you can still have full access to your bill because what ends up happening is it's actually created into myMTEMC. You can look at your billing history, and you can actually pull that thing up, which is really handy because there's actually a coupon on the bill. So
that's right. This month, and actually it'll probably be there for the next couple of months. Electronics Express actually is giving Middle Tennessee Electric members 10% off on their energy efficient purchases. So you know, if you need a new, and it's store wide. So you know, I mean, you need a new stove, you need a refrigerator, and you know, whatever the case may be. You know, for energy efficiency, energy efficient appliances, you know, or thermostats, whatever it is that they sell, light bulbs, 10% off. So check it out on your paper bill. Check it out on your paperless bill. You know, just be able to get that
because that really adds up. You know,
It does.
especially if you've been on the fence on should I upgrade to a energy efficient washer dryer or something like that. I mean, taking tax off on an item like that is great.
I mean, it saves you some money, and you know, that's just one of the added values of being a member of Middle Tennessee Electric. You know, going back to the registration piece, because I think that's one thing we really need to hit on, Adam, is you know, a member, everybody has to re-register.
Right.
Everybody.
Yep.
If you previously had an account, an online account, you no longer do. You have to re-register. So members actually go to our website, go to mtmc.com, and up in the upper right-hand corner, there's a place where they can click the button that says myMTEMC Login. When they get there, it pulls out a little drop down. Down at the bottom of that, it says new user. They'll click that, and it's going to take them to a page, but they need some specific information in order to actually register for the account, right?
Yep.
So they need their account number. Now we did change them.
So with the account numbers, there, the nice thing about that is actually you can register with either one.
Right.
Of course, the account numbers changed from 2000 to 20.
Right.
It dropped 2 zeros.
Right.
And so it's very easy to be able to log into that. If you're looking for your account number, the easiest thing to do is to actually look on a previous
One of your
bill.
bills, yep.
That's probably the easiest thing to do. Of course, some people may not have a bill laying available to them. You can call us again. That's the 877-777-9020, and we can help you out there. But the account number is probably the first place to do it. And you got to make sure that you put it in correctly. With anything. With anything like this, any type of registration process, especially when it comes to things that have the level of detail, you know, that our accounts have in them, you're going to want to make sure that information is put in correctly because it's not just your account number you got to put in.
Right.
Then you got to put your last name.
That's right.
And you know,
valid email address.
Most everyone hits that one on point. That's never the one that's the issue. It's usually the account number is where the first problem is. You put in your last name. Underneath, you put your email address, and then there's a zip code. Right. And that's where
zip code is
the tricky part comes.
So we've had some members that have a billing zip code and they have a service address zip code. And so what we're encouraging folks to do is if you try one and it doesn't work, try the other one.
Yep.
I mean, as silly as it may sound, just give it a shot. I mean, because sometimes whatever the system wants, it may be looking for the other zip code. So give it a try. And then once you get past that, it's going to send you a temporary password to your email address. You go in there, you get that, you click the link, it's going to take you back, and you're in. I mean, you're there.
And the big thing, like you were saying, the account number, the zip code. So even if you've had a previous account number, you've kept your account number, but you moved.
Right.
Try and make sure that if you've changed zip codes, try that a little bit. Just see if it works because again, it's going to be dependent on the system. And of course, if you've got a question, you can always call us.
That's the biggest thing. Don't get frustrated to the point where you're like, this is the worst system ever. We're working through it. We know that there are concerns. We know that members are, that it's new. I mean, it's brand new. We know that some members aren't understanding exactly what's being asked. give us a call. You know, that's the best thing to do.
Well, and to that point, members are. I mean, we've had thousands of members signed up.
We have
thousands of you have actually downloaded the app already.
Yep.
So it's going. It's doing fantastic,
Right.
and so we're extremely excited to see the new level of member service that we're going to be able to provide.
And members are really starting to take advantage of it and starting to get in there. We've had a lot of members come back and say, "This is great. I've been waiting for this. This is awesome." You know, so get in there, download it. I will say that you know, some folks that were in paperless billing,
Yep.
we had sent an email out to them to just kind of let them know, hey, you're going to have to register. You're going to have to re-enroll in paperless billing.
Right.
There was an issue with the link in there, and so for those who got it, there was an issue with a server. And we won't get into all the details, but there was an issue with the server that the link to take you to the homepage that it broke basically, and so the link broke. And so if you got the email and you're clicking on that link, the click here link, and it's not going, basically just go to mtmc.com.
And that goes for anything. Anytime that you're looking for anything, you can go to mtmc.com.
It's all there.
You're going to find it there. There's quick links on the homepage to be able to get you to the right information as quickly as possible. Now, the other piece, I guess, also is we've been telling everyone to give us a call.
That's right.
And so what's ended up happening is we're actually experiencing a little bit of a longer wait time than our normal, which is very low.
Yeah, I mean,
reality.
You know, Monday when we first rolled out, we had pretty long wait times. But our contact center has whittled those down. They're getting it more under control. They're able to help members a lot faster. So we're just, of course, asking for continued patience as we roll through that. You know, but you may experience a little bit longer than normal hold time, and that's just because of everything.
And with the system shift, of course, not only are they we've done all this training now for months of training, and that as with anything, it takes experience and repetition to get faster at it.
That's
so
right.
these guys are starting to really book along now.
That's right.
On
That's
being
right.
able to help them out.
As we kind of wrap this one up, this week, we're going to continue to talk about this stuff, and we're going to continue to talk about myMTEMC and the great things that it does. And as we start to hear from members for issues, we're going to address those. For things that are awesome, for things that members are like, hey, this is really interesting, or I love this piece. We're going to share those things because some members may not know. But I think we absolutely need to take a minute to really just give credit where credit is due. And the team that put this together, the team that did the rollout, the team that has been here, all the people, from our project manager who has done a phenomenal job of making sure that everything is rolling out and everybody's on task, to the contact center agents who are taking these calls, to the people in the field that are one-on-one with the members. I cannot speak highly enough, and I cannot say thanks enough to everybody who has put time and effort into this project. I mean, it's been awesome, and I mean, we're on the communication side, so we get to talk about. We get the easy job,
we get the better part of that.
But the folks that have really, have worked tireless hours, and I think that members, I think that as you guys start to see these things, and as you start to see these products and really get involved in them, I mean, Adam will agree that you'll start to see the fruits of their labor.
For sure, and a lot of, and like I said, and a lot of this is going to be stuff that you won't even realize how great it is until we've had time to really get more information into the system. So all the usage data that you're going to have at your fingertips, all of the ability to make some changes to your account that you previously weren't able to.
Exactly.
And again, all of this has been going on now for months. This was a very thought out, long process, and it's something that over time members are going to learn to appreciate even further. As we continue to try to be one of the industry leaders,
absolutely,
in the area. So
we want to be your trusted energy advisor. Everything that we're doing is for a reason. All of these pieces are for a reason. But thanks to the team that put this all together. Without that team, from the top all the way down, and both sides, we could not have done it without such a good team. So, all the credit goes to them.
Yep.
We just get to talk about it. I mean, truly.
Well,
the easy part.
that is the easy part. Next week, we're going to start getting back into some more of the other stuff we were talking about before the myMTEMC and You series kind of kicked off.
Right.
Next week, I'll be flying solo.
That's right.
Josh won't be
I won't
in,
be here.
but a well-deserved and earned break, for him. But
That's right.
so next week we'll get back to it. We'll be talking a little bit about energy efficiency, a little bit of
right.
safety. There's a lot of things that we've kind of put on hold.
That's right.
And in fact, coming soon, we'll be talking a little bit about our rodeo team that actually
That's right.
Took place last month.
They did awesome. Hey, annual meetings coming up in August. Mark your calendars. More to come on that.
Yep. And if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel or to our podcast channel, be sure to do that.
That's right.
If you've not downloaded our app, we can officially say go
Get
download
it done.
it.
Get it done. It's in the iTunes App Store. It's in the Google Play Store. Go get it done. Register. The cool thing is registration on the website or registration in the app, seamless. One works for both. So
one and done. Right?
That's right. If you haven't done it, do it.
All right. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.
See ya.
unMetered is brought to you by Middle Tennessee Electric.